Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, Taskmaster issue number 1 of 5. There's a mystery in here, and the biggest mystery is probably, did I like this comic book? Because I'm really at odds with myself on this one. Anyway, let's get talking and why this should probably be like the Taskmaster Ragnarok book. So this is called the Rubicon Trigger, Part 1. Jed MacKay is the writer, Alessandro Vitti is the artist, Guro effects on colors, VC's Joe Caramagna on letters, Valerio Giangiordano and Eric Prianto doing the cover, and there are 2 variant covers. So this starts off nice and gruely and dark and dismal, and there's blood on a shield that's, Taskmaster's and stuck into a wall. Like, there's been a murder committed. It's freaking awesome. And the words are like, ooh, sometimes you gotta, do dirty deeds for dirtier money. You gotta get your hands bloody, and you never know what you gotta do to feed the children. And it's like, what the hell? And then he turned the page, and it's Taskmaster on a golf court, apparently trying to teach a Magia guy during the Magia, golf tournament thing annually, whatever. Bullseye's there also, and he's got a sponsor, so they're, talking trash to each other. So at one point, somebody shows up and starts trying to kill them, and I didn't like this. There was a lot of humor in this comic book, and that's half of the problem. Taskmaster is supposed to be a seriously dangerous dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, Thor is supposed to be one of the most powerful characters ever, right? But when you reduce him to a guy who's just telling jokes, and there's jokes all around him, and everything's a joke in the freaking movie, dude, I liked Thor Ragnarok. It was probably the best of the Thor series, but there was just something so dirty about watching that. And that's what I felt about here, because, this is not the characters that I want to read. I don't want to read them being silly. How is it that you'll get an entire team of people to show up to try and take down Taskmaster in an Avengers book? Meanwhile, here's a Taskmaster book, and Black Widow is a threat to both him and Bullseye and the Magia all at the same time? I mean, come on. I'm surprised she even had to reload. You know what I'm saying? She just keep on shooting with a full clip of awesomeness, right? She's apparently more dangerous than Elektra at this point. Bro, I'm a classic comic reader, all right? And Elektra's the most dangerous person on the planet. Frickin' Gamora's the most dangerous person in the galaxy. That's the way it's always worked. Stop. We don't need these changes. You know what I'm saying? Black Widow's not a better spy than freaking Winter Soldier, because then what's the use of having Winter Soldier? You know what I'm saying? What's the use of having Elektra? What's the use of having anybody? Just have Black Widow in charge of everything. But they got to boost her up because she's got a movie coming out, right? Even though the comic book is old, mind you, in the very beginning, they're advertising the Sins Rising, which, dude, we've got the conclusion to that. We're already deep into the second story, like halfway through it, That being said, it's just getting too... I understand that there's a Black Widow movie coming out, but don't we have enough Black Widow books? You got to make her awesome in this also, like the Ultimate in this also. Super dangerous, more dangerous than the entire Avengers team together. Okay, well, Galactus is coming. Forget about the FF. Send Black Widow. How about that? Let's see what she does. She'll do that thing with the neck and the Hurricane Rana thing, right? Yeah, let's see her do that with freaking Galactus. Anyway, so you got her movie coming out, so you got to amp her up. You know who else is going to be in that movie? It's Taskmaster. So how is he a goofball, gumbo jackass in this, right? Again, I had fun reading this comic book. But by the time I was finished with the comic book and I went back and I started looking at it and thinking, what am I going to say in my review? I started thinking to myself, I don't want to have had fun reading this comic book. I genuinely feel dirty. Because that's just... We can't just reduce everybody to being bumbling and dumb. You can't do that, Oh, I don't know how to tell a good Hulk story. Let's tell a Hulk story where he's just goofy. No, I don't want to see that. So as much fun as I had with the comic book, I gotta mostly give it a thumbs down. There was really great art in here, man. I'm going to turn to a page. It's actually the next page in here. Look at the art on this, dude. This is a beautiful freaking book. Holy crap. But the problem is, in the same scene, you have it that he knows how to drive crazy, wild, awesome because he's watched The Ghost Rider. What's Robbie Reyes' skill in riding going to do when you're not on Hellfire, you can't phase through stuff, you can't crash through things, and essentially you're not in a totally awesome muscle car? Nah, bro, you're just in a golf cart. So it's really weird. It's a weird one. I feel like it was trying for way too much comedy. It is what it is. Here's the thing. When you look at what, the cover is for the next issue, come on, man. Like, this is just going to turn into him basically tickling, what's his face, Hyperion. It's like, uranium is apparently not your only weakness. Tickle, tickle. Like, come on. I really don't want these books to be this damn silly. You want to have some humor in the books? Yes, please. Give me humor. Give me a good chunk of humor. But this whole book is just a bumbling oaf. Like, how did you become so synonymous? How did you become so dangerous? How does anybody take you seriously? You're a joke. Anyway. I think you can have fun reading the book. But I think, like me, you're just going to take a step back and say, but I'd rather it not have been made. Not like this. There's no need for this to have had to bend this book and this depiction of these characters. Anyway, I'm out. Enjoy what you can while you can, because we're only here for a short time. I'll see you guys later. Like the video, watch an ad. Talk to you later. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.